This conference will now be recorded.
6 o'clock. Microphone. It is 6 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started with our P&Z December 17th meeting. Can we get a roll call, please?
Chair Aguilar.
Present.
Commissioner Lassard. Commissioner Henderson.
Here.
Commissioner Gutierrez is absent. Commissioner Holman.
Present.
Commissioner Gilmore. Okay. So Commissioner Lassard and Commissioner Gilmore are present by phone. We have 5 of the 6 commissioners present. We have a quorum.
Thank you, Meredith. Can we get a swearing in from Commissioner Henderson of any in the audience? Anybody in the audience who's going to be speaking today?
Please stand and raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you give here this evening is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, under penalty of perjury? Say, I do. Please be seated.
Thank you, Commissioner Henderson. Commissioners, we all have an agenda in front of us. If you've all reviewed it, can I get a motion to approve the December 17, 2024 agenda as presented?
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion from Commissioner Holman and have a second from Commissioner Henderson. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Motion passes. Okay. We have your October 22 minutes for 2024 for Planning and Zoning Commission meeting minutes. If anybody has any questions or notes, or can I get a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that the minutes for October 22nd regular P&Z meeting be approved.
Is there a second?
Wasn't here.
Yes, right. Anybody on the phone? Can we get a second?
I second. Alicia Gilmore.
Thank you. Commissioner Henderson, motion to approve the October 22nd, 24 meeting minutes as presented, seconded by Commissioner Gilmore. All in favor, say aye.
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 Abstain.
All opposed? Motion passes. Noting Commissioner Holman was absent. All right, moving on to public hearing items. I'd like to introduce case 24-017 CAN. It's a request for approval of a variance to the adjacent RS Rural Suburban Residential Zoning District distance requirements, zone change to CCAN, Commercial Cannabis Floating Zone, and conditional use permit in the C2 Community Commercial Zoning District to operate as an adult use retail cannabis establishment at 3606 North Main Street, Suite 500. Meredith, Ms. Hildreth?
Chair Aguilar, Commissioners, the case before you this evening is case 24-017 CAN, a request to approve an adult use retail cannabis establishment at 3606 North Main Street, Suite 500. The zoning case includes a variance to the distance requirements to the contiguous vacant tract to the west, zoned rural suburban. This case also includes a zone change to the commercial cannabis floating zone, as well as a conditional use permit with conditions specified in Exhibit F of the meeting packet. This slideshow This slide shows a staff photo of the property under consideration. Suite 500 is a tenant space in the newly constructed Starlight Plaza. The zoning map shows this property is zoned C2 Community Commercial. The 2016 Comprehensive Master Plan designates North Main Street as a commercial corridor, and the current surrounding land uses are commercial in nature, including a law office under construction to the south, a hotel to the north, and restaurants and a hotel on the east side of Main Street. As of today's date, the Planning and Zoning Office has received 0 inquiries and 0 written protests for case 24-017 Can. The Planning and Zoning Commission is requested to hold a public hearing for this case, make a motion, and vote a recommendation to be forwarded to City Council for final review. Caleb Cortez is in the audience to speak on behalf of the applicant, Nomad Canna Company. I stand for questions.
I have no questions, Meredith, but before I do want to disclose that I was in the notification area at 3601 North Main. I just wanted to make sure it's public and it's on the record. Any questions of Ms. Hildreth? Anybody here or anybody on the phone?
This is Commissioner Lassard. I don't have any questions.
Thank you, Commissioner. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Meredith. Is there anybody in the audience wishing to speak in favor of case 24-017 Can? Yes, sir, come on up. Welcome.
Hello.
Please state your name and address, please, for the record.
My name is Caleb Cortez, and my address is 2809 North Gregory in Hobbs, New Mexico.
Thank you.
So I'm the operations manager for Nomad Canico. I've been with them since before we opened our first dispensary in 2022. Since then, we've grown our operation to 3 dispensary locations, 1 grow and 1 manufacturing facility. We have 1 location in Hobbs, 1 in Tatum, and 1 in Ruidoso right now. Within each city, we have an employee on the Chamber of Commerce or City Council, and we participate in every toy drive or food drive that we can, sponsor the community in any way, and we plan to do the same thing here in Roswell. Cassis is the one that owns the building that we're going into. He also owns our location in Hobbs, so we're real familiar with him. We've done quite a bit of business with him, and he is with us. He also owns the plaza, I believe, south of us that Dreams is located at. So he does have other locations with other cannabis occupants. And to close out, I just wanted to say thank you guys for taking the time to review this case and hopefully allow us to be a part of your community.
Thank you, Mr. Cortez.
Did you guys have any questions for me? Thank
Any
you.
questions of the applicant online or on the phone? Nobody?
No, I don't have any.
Thank you, Mr. Cortez. Is there anybody present or on the phone or online that would like to speak in favor? Anybody else? I don't see anybody. Anybody wishing to speak against case 24-017 Can? Online or on the phone? There is none. I will entertain a motion.
I guess, Mr. Chairman, I would ask staff if, in looking at the property and reading the presentation, I don't see any reason that this applicant would be disqualified. But if staff has any reason that they believe that he should not receive the approval of this request, I'd like to hear it. I couldn't find any myself.
Any other comments from staff?
One thing I would say. Mr. Chair, Commissioners, the only thing I would say is that the history that we've had with the cannabis code in general and how touchy it's been, this has been more of a unique scenario, an ideal scenario for what the code has specified. There's been a lot less working against them compared to some of the others. If I dare put my own professional opinion out there, I think this one fits better with what our code is required. And I had absolutely no arguments whatsoever on building this entire thing. I had no feedback from any of the public against it. So I think he did everything we asked to the best of his ability, and I'd look forward to working with him.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Any other comments from anybody else? Staff, commissioners, public? No? All right. I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we approve the case number 24017 Ken for the change in zoning and the use permit. I think do we need to waive the rules or don't need to waive the rules? So
Findings of fact.
help me concoct an
I see
acceptable
where he's
motion.
going. Normally, we've been reading the findings of fact. Is that something we need to do again, read the whole thing, or do we want to waive that?
I summarized them.
Okay. In your presentation? Okay. And just a motion, Mr. Henderson, Commissioner Henderson? And we're recommending is what we're doing, correct? Okay.
That
It's,
is
it's written there.
I'm sorry.
It's written.
Page 3 of.
Thank you. Based on the land use and zoning considerations, finding of fact, conclusion of law surrounding the land uses, regulations established in the zoning ordinance, Article 27 of the municipal code, materials presented and testimony received, I move that we recommend case number 24017 can be recommended to the city council.
Recommend what?
I'm sorry,
Recommend approval.
recommend approval. Did I not say that? Okay.
This is Commissioner Lassard. I second that.
Okay, we have a motion to approve from Commissioner Henderson and a second from Commissioner Lassard. All in favor? Say it. Hang on one second.
Aye.
We want a roll call? Are we gonna do roll calls from now on?
Well, for this.
Oh, just for this one? Okay. Okay, so we have a motion from Commissioner Henderson and a second from Commissioner Lassard to approve zoning case 24-017 Canton City Council. Can we get a roll call vote, please?
Commissioner Lassard.
Yes.
Commissioner Gilmore. Commissioner Henderson.
Yes.
Commissioner Holman.
Yes.
Chair Aguilar.
Yes?
We have 5 in favor.
Okay, the motion passes with 5 in favor and 0 against and with Richard Gutierrez being absent. Your motion passes, sir. Thank you and good luck. All right, you can stick around for the rest of the show, or you can go to Antigua and get some to eat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. All right, other business. Moving on to other business, G1. Okay, so we have the meeting scheduled for 2025. We need action for this, correct? Yeah,
Yes, please.
okay. You got something for us, Meredith?
Chair Aguilar, Commissioners, this is the meeting schedule that we discussed in October for 2025, moving the meetings for Planning and Zoning Commission meetings from the fourth Tuesday to the first Tuesday of the month. This will avoid holiday scheduling around holidays at the end of the year. And you have it in your packet, the meeting schedule on Exhibit G1.
Thank you, Meredith. Does anybody have comments or questions on our 2025 meeting schedules? Any commissioner, staff? Nobody? Y'all?
I assumed it'd be no January 7th.
That's correct. Starting February 4th.
We had no zoning cases for January.
Nothing there? Okay.
No.
Okay. If there are no questions, could we get an motion to approve the 25 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting schedule as presented?
Motion to approve the 2025 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting schedule as presented.
Second.
We have a motion from Commissioner Holman. And we have a second from Commissioner Henderson. All in favor, say aye.
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 All opposed? Okay, motion passes 5-0 with Richard Gutierrez being absent. Moving on to H, public comments. Any comments, Louis? Just here for the show? Any other announcements, staff?
Merry Christmas.
Chair Aguilar, Commissioners, as was stated previously, we will not hold a meeting in January. The first meeting will be in February, on February 4th, and we do have a case already.
Wonderful. And I will echo what everybody else says. Merry Christmas to every one of y'all. It's been a pleasure serving on the board, and I look forward to 2025. Any other questions or comments? 17. You called it. We're adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're spot on. Oh, 1 minute.
Happy holidays.
1 minute. Happy holidays, everyone.